Hello, welcome to GR Live. Today we're playing Stalker 2, Heart of Chernobyl. Chornobyl? I don't know how you pronounce it with the Ukrainian pronunciation, which is clearly the way that you've gone for it. But we're here, we're live, we're doing this game. It's been a long time coming. I've reviewed this game, I enjoyed this game. I have a lot to say about this game, but we're going to start a new game to kick things off. We'll go Stalker. I might turn the difficulty down just so I can get through the game as much as possible, because it is a difficult experience. You probably noticed on the left there, the playthrough that I'm done on is, excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. God, the radiation's already getting me. No, the game is difficult, and I wanted to get through it as thoroughly as possible, so I went for the easy difficulty, which does tone things down a lot. So if you are looking to sort of not have a difficult apocalyptic experience, you don't have to. You know, you barely get touched by enemy bullets and stuff, so... Yeah, there was a big patch drop for this game. It's out right now. Like, literally, as I'm streaming this is when you can go and play it. So, it's kind of a bit of a backwards thing to say about the stream, but if you've got Game Pass, go play it. Can I can't pause this.
The zone has remained stable for years. Besides, we didn't establish the most advanced institution in human history without first guaranteeing its safety. As the head of the Scientific Institute for Research of the Chornobyl area, or S.T.A.L.K.E.R for short, I believe the wonders that we will bring to the world far outweigh the potential risks.
How big are these risks exactly?
The zone reveals a whole new world.
What I might do is I might go into my main save at some points just to show you guys sort of later game gear and stuff like that, so we'll see. We'll see. We've got an hour on this, so I might turn this down actually when I get a chance. I'm just seeing the audio levels are a bit high, so we'll see. We'll see. Hopefully it'll look better than the Dragon Age stream did, because I've changed the bitrate now. So.
Remind our listeners that a similar incident happened in our region quite recently, ruining homes and livelihoods. City officials urge people to stay calm, assuring them the situation is totally under control.
We'll see how the performance is as well though on the PC, because as I wrote in my review that you can check out anytime at Game Reactor now, that you can check it out at Game Reactor. The performance, the optimization isn't great. Not like Dragon Age, unfortunately, which was running really well, but the stream wasn't. Everything's on low, by the way. Everything's on low. So if you look at the graphics and you're like, oh, that's not great, that's because I'm running it on low. If your PC can run better, go for it. But you can probably already see there's some frame chops.
The zone is really raging today. See that? It was a hell of a blast. Can't remember one so fierce.
Are we, close?
Kind of. The central checkpoint could be on alert after the emission, but there's another way in. Crack in the wall to the left of the fault. Bugger off! Hope you didn't lose your secret artifact along the way. If it was outside the zone for too long, it would have lost its anomalous energy. But I've got this shiny metal thing to recharge it. One lucky activation and we have a gold mine here.
Sector 9, visual detection of the vault. I say again, Sector 9, visual detection of the vault.
Chopper overhead. So the zone, it's a bit like Metro, this game. I would say the zone is more like its own sort of beast, though. Like, the Moscow Metro is quite civilized. The zone is anything but.
I've seen artifacts taken from the zone before. They always burn out and fall apart real fast. But this one?
This one is not from the zone.
Oh, I bet. Where'd you find it?
In my laundry basket.
Who do you think you're talking to, huh? You have any idea what this scanner cost me? If it's not an artifact, it's gonna blow us all to hell! I won't let my hard work come to nothing because of you. I won't let you push it down the shit.
This stone owes me a new home. We gotta move.
Get to the scientist's bunker. Nehoda will explain how to proceed with the scanner. He's waiting for you. Good luck.
That's quite a little jump there, to be fair. You could probably have just... You could have squeezed through the middle there, couldn't you? I guess you might end up with rebar in your ribs. Right, let's rock and roll, dude. I have to say the performance is better than it was. Oh. Right, I'm also going to turn this down. Just turn the whole thing down. Shall we turn... Can we turn the... Yeah, there's not many accessibility settings, unfortunately. I imagine that's Ukrainian. So let's do that. Or do you guys want English? Let me know if you want English. I've not played it with the original language, so I'm a bit like, I kind of want to give it a go, you know? Once again, I've played this before, so if you guys want anything to... Oh, I said I played it before and then I nearly pressed the wrong button. To be fair, E is interact, is what I've lived with for many years. And F as interact always annoys me. What do I need to shoot at? Nothing yet. Some lovely condensed milk. Oh, I never knew you could do that, actually. Played this before. I never knew you could do like a power attack with a knife. Holy hell. If anyone was chatting, by the way, I cannot see. Well, that guy's dead. What have you got? Have you got a gun? You do have a gun. I'm going to take your gun. I'm going to take your bullets. So you'll notice that there's like beeping all the time. That's when an anomaly's nearby. And anomalies are essentially just like random things that can come and attack you. A little bit of extra loot here, maybe? Yeah, nice little extra medkit. We take that. We take that. That's a dub. So you notice it takes sometimes a lot of, especially on a harder difficulty, it does take a lot of bullets to kill an enemy, which is sometimes a bit annoying because your guns will jam, and so you've always got to keep them fresh and clean and lovely and nice. Dead body in here, let's investigate it. I'm gonna pick this up. I know they're kind of just the same. I think this is a more powerful rifle. I use this in my main playthrough a lot. I know I'm talking like someone who... Maybe I'm compensating you now. No, I actually played this game before, I'm just pretending like I have. No. Got nothing left on it. The damage is a little higher on this, okay. So we take that. Let's get the hell out of here. Let me out! You get drunk off like one sip of vodka in this game, it's mental. It's like me when I was 16. I think there's an invisible beastie over there. Some extra ammo, don't mind if I do. I'm gonna bandage up actually. It'll heal me a little bit. Do we want to kill the invisible beastie? I think we just run. I think it will come back for us later, but... That voice is so much cooler than the one in English. Maybe it's just literally because I don't understand the language, but... Top stalker tip, by the way. Alex's top stalker tips! If you see a box with like a medic thing on it, or an ammo thing on it, just hit it. It took me ages to figure out that they might actually hide something. Instead I was like ignoring them, thinking they were just random bits of whatever. Yeah. So just reading a work message. Що бляха відбувалось? I think the invisible monster got in, or somebody was killed. What is that? Scientific med kit. Oh, it stops bleeding as well. I've not seen those in my main playthrough. I must have picked a couple of them up, but there's not many. The laptop was in here. Get my lovely USB Wi-Fi adapter over here. Wish I had one of those in real life. My internet went out last night. Not like the actual internet itself, it just went off the computer.
Негода мертвий. Я Германів клієнт.
Sorry, I'm making you all read with the subtitles as well. Unless you're actually someone who is Ukrainian or...
Сам розберуся.
Правильна відповідь. Ой, ай! О, і чефірчик вже запалився.
Apparently, over and out is not how you're meant to sign off. Because over is like... When you say over in like
О, добре.
thing, a walkie-talkie sense, it's like over, as in over is like, and you? Whereas like out is like, I'm done speaking. So like, when you say over and out, you're like over, and then you're basically asking the other person to speak. Ooh, that's a nice gun.
І як мені це зробити?
Знайди аномалію. Після викиду має бути легко. А далі орієнтуйся за сигналом детектора. Якщо вже
I think this is a better gun than the other one. Let me have a look.
після артефакт на пояс і йдеш ставити сканер.
No, it does less damage.
Вплив аномалії. Погодься. Буде вкрай недовго.
I think the invisible beastie's gonna come for us. Yeah, there it is. Jesus, that did a lot of damage actually. Let me get into like a corner so I can see it coming. See what I mean? That was like 2 full rounds and like 3 medkits on a singular one of these. And these guys aren't too common, but it's like, oh, on any difficulty that isn't like easy peasy, you will be running through ammo. X4 foundations. We don't want radiation, but I do have anti-rad meds, so it should be good. What is this? That's where I put the scanner.
Не дочекайся. Слухай, заряджання завжди таке непримітне.
Ні, але ж у тебе і каменюка незвичайна. Сканер! Перевір сканер, хутко! Зарядився!
Oh, I got blasted. Ow! Why the hell am I getting blasted?
Може, валити треба? Повертайся, поки я сам не поїхав.
Та тихо, не панікуй. Час ще є. Іду до наступної точки.
Something as well I think is a bit weird in this game is how like accurate enemies are. Like the fact that they Did I pop him? Headshots are very lethal though, which is nice. Like headshots will do people in, no matter who they are. And close-up shotgun blasts are very good as well. Don't really care for a... What the hell just hit me, dude? Oh, it's one of these guys. The invisible things that just throw stuff at you. Didn't mean to do that, but I'll take it. I need to eat some bread. Let's have a sausage. Monster Energy and a sausage I picked up from the ground. Yep, that's the 5 major food groups. Thank you very much. Okay, I want to get back now so that we don't just immediately lose loads of health. There's a dead guy there. Probably should.
Ці блатні координати припоя пахнуть наїбалово.
Та завжди ж нормально працював. Може, викид нам карти сплутав?
Скоро дізнаємось.
More scientific medkits.
Скіфе!
Ski fair.
Я стільки
Військових ще жодного разу не бачив. Скоро все перекриють, і ти вже з зони не виберешся. Герман, лишилась остання точка.
Why was he speaking not with the filter on?
кидай той клятий сканер і повертайся!
Мені немає куди повертатись. Відбій.
Might as well pop some vodka. I know what's coming. Won't spoil it, but it seems to have worked better than the other times.
Ну що там, аномалія?
Some kind of anomaly?
Бачу сканер. Проводжу пошук аномальної активності та радіоефіру. Щось тут не так. Ти Дім? Ти Надар. Пішли. Штаб, Булат доповідає. Штаб, прийом, щоб вас. Сталкерський КПК. Тут хтось є!
That's not the gun I had.
Прийом! Прийом! Скіфе! Це прибій нас так, чуєш? Сука, останнє здав!
Кінчай його! І валимо звідси.
Why didn't this unknown man want to kill us? We will find out. Probably not today, because we're nearly halfway through the stream.
Що це біса було?
What the fuck?
Непоганий фейерверк, га?
Ти хто такий?
Я твій янгол-охоронець.
Невже?
Лови болт.
Болт? Нахрін мені болт?
Озирнись навколо.
Твою ж.
І поки вона перезаряджається, біжи. Зрозумів? Давай, удачі!
So what I'll do is probably do some side stuff after I've done sort of like the main setup. Just wondering, is there a way that I can pick up all the stuff that I had before? No, I don't think so. Like the scientific med kits and stuff.
Впорався, як справжній сталкер. Підходь, поговоримо. Знав, що в тебе вийде. Ну, гаразд, не знав, але сподівався. Як тебе сюди занесло?
Got like a burn mark on the left. Okay.
Не пощастило мені, якщо коротко. Краще скажи, де я тут можу
I think the face models look really good, despite there being like,
З Мольфаром.
you know, next to no
Глянеш, може він тобі щось...
like graphics. As I say, like behind that, it doesn't look great. You know, it looks like a 2015 game. Oh,
Косий. Ну, йоперний театр.
oh, this is where we just were. It's just daytime. So I don't know why our stuff all got looted. We've only got pistol ammo. We don't even have as much pistol ammo as we had before. But yeah, you can't shoot Richter. I was thinking that because you can shoot. I think you can just shoot other NPCs that show up. These guys have been looted too. It's almost as if the game doesn't want me to have any loot early on.
Так? Як же це курва невчасно. Притул стріляв, вирубив. І все забрав, навіть сенсори. А що тепер? Всією малою це розгрібати будемо.
I have a bottle of water. Epic!
А ти чого тут штани протираєш? Дуй залізь!
I'm going to turn the English back on. Just because I feel like you guys want.
If you have any questions, be...
Who are you?
An ordinary stalker. I used to be a guide. Took people all around the zone. Then I got lost, in every meaning of the word. So it's probably not a good idea to stick around me for long.
What sensors did you mention?
A warden gadget. It records everything around the squad like a black box. We're lucky not every warden gets one. If it ends up in the wrong hands...
By the way, if anyone's chatted,
the right
I can't see it today. I don't know why. I don't mean to sound like, oh, usually people, but usually someone pops it. Usually Cole pops in and says hello. So if anyone has been chatting, I cannot see it. I actually, let me bring up Twitch on another tab here, and I'll see if anyone's been chatting. Game reactor. Oh my god, we're live! I'm just checking Twitch. Oh, I can hear myself. That's mute myself now. No chance there. Perfectly fine. Perfectly understandable. I was just making sure that I wasn't sitting here ignoring anyone. Game reactor. No, cool. Cool, thank you very much if you're watching, even if you're just having it on in the background. I was just making sure I wasn't ignoring anyone. It's my sad little lonely life. Right, this game is decision based as well, by the way, so like,
Stalkers, the bars of these cities open again. The first drink after the emission is on me.
what was this? I didn't think this encounter happened this early, actually. I thought you could loot stuff beforehand. that was close.
Wasn't really expecting any help. Come on over. Let's have a chat.
Sheesh, that was close. I did this that encounter like 5 times when I first started this game, because I ended up like fighting those guys loads and just ended up getting bleeding wounds and like would bleed out before I could kill them.
I didn't expect anyone to step in.
I think I just got quite lucky with headshots.
In the zone just blow past other people's troubles. They've got their own shit to deal with.
Well, those guys in fairness did start opening fire at me.
Yeah, figured as much. But I might be pushed. There's 4 of us at the boiler house, not far from here. Squint, Richter, Gloomy, and my... Squint and Richter took off somewhere in the morning. And then me and Gloomy got ambushed by those bandits. I don't know what they are doing to him, but I doubt they are... For real, it's got everything you need.
Sorry I skipped a lot of dialogue there. It's just that side mission is very, very by the numbers. Of like, yeah, go to this place, do this stuff. Go to this place, do that stuff, right? That's something I would say as well in my review of this game, is that a lot of the stuff, especially the like there's some really nice cutscenes and there's some really nice stuff, but the main quest, like the map is huge, but it doesn't necessarily need to be, I would say. The fact that we've only got swear we had way, like when I first started this game I swear I had way more stuff.
Did you make it? The mutants didn't get you, did they?
They tried.
That's the zone for you. Take care out there.
Because I have no health right now, no med kits.
Try not to hit Gloomy, alright? He may be a son of a bitch, but he is still my bro.
Still my bro. The radiation meter fills up all the way, you just insta-die. Gonna have to eat some bread, I think. Maybe have some canned food as well. We probably should do this side mission because it is on the way. But we are likely going to have to redo it a lot. Because we don't have a lot of health here. Yeah, I don't know if the patch has fixed like stuff, by the way. I'm still playing on the review build because I didn't want it to like break or for me to have to re-download anything, to be honest. Oh, it's already saving. Okay, that's fine then. The only problem is obviously I don't have much healing. Can I throw like a grenade on one of them? I wonder if I can just bait them into stuff. I've done it, as I say, I did this quite a lot. I failed this mission quite a lot. I thought that was a man. It was just a log. That's a dead dude. I'm hiding here. Me when I want to remain hidden. The stealthiest man alive. I don't really use grenades in this game, so let's do it. Oof, that hurt. quite intense. Jesus! Reload, reload, reload. Shit. Okay, we're going to have to use our last bandage here, so if we start bleeding, we're going to have to search the dead bodies for bandages. The AI is quite smart, and I think that's quite good, but they are, I have to say, expert gunmen. Oh, it's over. Yeah. Oof. So yeah, I don't know why we've not got any medkits or any like, because I swear I went into this on my first playthrough with quite a bit of like healing, with like sausages and more food and stuff. I guess I could have looted those buildings a bit earlier, but and maybe like survived the first encounter with a bit more health. But I'm surprised that the stash doesn't give you any medkits, because they're like really useful for stuff. And there's like at least 6 guys here, so you'd think that you'd be able to get some more epic loot. I think they're both down there. Get out of the wall! Right, use a lovely heal there. That's 2 of them down at least. Don't know where it landed. Oh, jeez. Oh, and an instant bleed proc. Yeah, that's the one thing, because bandages are the only way you stop bleeding, right? And I'm bleeding again. I'm just going to have my hunk of bread right now. Because it gives me a tiny tick of health. Sheesh! Yeah. Oh, sorry, Cole. The game audio was a bit too high, so I'll turn it up, but we just managed to clutch this on like half HP. No. Wait, what? I didn't want to discard changes. I thought I put no. Oh well. Okay, there we go. That should be a bit louder now. Yeah, what was I doing? Oh, I need to loot all these guys for everything they've got. Probably not even worth taking his PDA. It's not like it's going to have anything interesting. Hey, man.
Well, who sent you? Richter or that asshole Zorik?
Neither.
No one sent me. Guess today is your lucky day.
Did I
Just
ask you
live
for
him.
help? What you looking at? Expect they didn't take the detector. Those scumbags think they're too.
That
Here you go. Thank
I think I already had a detector, but I don't really care.
Get over here.
Tommy, you have no idea how glad I am.
Why don't you come a little closer? Let me get a better idea.
Oh, this is the stuff. That's the stuff there. Was it another Viper 5? Well, I'll take it. Oh, that's the stuff right there, boys. Look at that. Look at that. Is the game audio better now, Cole, by the way? I hope it is. Look at that. We could just kill this guy. Would his friend know, do you think? If we just went up and popped him. There's so many boomsticks. I'm gonna use a big heal. But yeah, that's, you know, I'm someone who's played this game, and I struggled with that. So that's to tell you how, like, tough these encounters are when you get into them. Like, don't worry if you're dying a lot if you start playing this game soon, you know? And also, the rookie difficulty is not, it's nothing to be ashamed of in my opinion. I'm not going to go into, like, anomaly hunting, by the way. I'm just going to freaking... I don't know if I had a detector or not. If I don't, I have one now. That's at 100%. This is at 77. Okay. Where's my pistol? Give my pistol a suppression. Sure. Dead body in here. Maybe some more loot. Or is it up above? Bring the loot to Papa. Bring the loot to Papa. Not going to take the broken guns to sell them because there's no freaking point. Yeah, because you'll end up like overloading yourself. There's like a inventory management system as well in this where you can be overweight quite easily, especially if you carry a lot of like healing and stuff. Like I usually carry like 20 bandages, 20 medkits, and so I have just enough space for my 3 guns. Yeah, that's the thing, is like, you've got a hide weapon button. I've used that once in this entire game, and it's for this encounter here. I don't know if it's maybe something where, like, if I went in without weapons, because usually I have conversations at, like, borders. So if maybe they would say, like, oh, hey, steal your weapon, but... Let me in, please. Okay. Have a little cutscene. But there, this is your first hour of Stalker 2, basically. That side mission, it's not necessary, and it is quite tricky, but it gives you loads of starting loot, and it's basically a good way to get started with, like, you know, you get your submachine gun ammo, you get yourself some shotgun ammo, like I've got for my boomstick, and then, you know, you can get yourself a pistol mod and loads of healing as well.
3 of my men never reported back from their overnight patrol around the Lesser Zone. We found their bodies by the old bridge.
Hey, soldier over here. What do you call?
Yeah.
Dead wardens.
I wish the game was on 150 gigabytes as well, Cole, because I think I can say this now that I've reviewed it. But during the review process, I basically could only play it half of the days that I had it, because every other day, it would download again. It would download 150 gigabytes again, whole massive patches. And obviously they're working as quickly as they can on the last minute changes to this game. But my God, was it like annoying to see, like, oh, another entire, I guess I've got to re-download the entire game today, you know? And it meant that, like, I didn't get to really enjoy the world and the side objectives as much as I could have, but yeah, 150 gigabytes on the game. It will improve over time, this game. That's the thing, is that I don't think this game should have released when it did, unfortunately. And I know that, like, it was meant to release in...
I suppose it's not that simple.
All right. If you won't tell me, others will. Seize them!
Easy now. Nobody's going anywhere.
If you don't want the innocent to suffer, find me the culprit.
Yeah, an SSD is pretty vital. I mean, have you got, like, Cole, do you play, like, on console or on PC? Because this game is going to come to PlayStation as well if you don't have an Xbox. It's just a matter of when, and it'll probably be like Indiana Jones, where I think it's going to be fixed and better when it comes to PlayStation. But then it'll be better on both Xbox and PC, so it doesn't matter. You know?
Stalker, must be new here. Come over
Don't really want to have a chat with you, to be honest.
That's how we're all here in Zalicia. This maniac's gonna drink all my
The war in
vodka.
Ukraine. Yeah, it was the war, and like, I'm actually quite surprised that a lot of people went negative with this game. You got Game Pass on PC? Yeah, you can give it a go. I wonder if you could cloud stream it. But yeah, the thing about Stalker 2 is that it was the hardest game I've ever had to review. Because at the same time, I want to give it just 10 out of 10 for them. And I don't mean to sound condescending with this, but it's such an achievement to be able to go through what they went through and to pull out this game that is a message of pride for Ukraine. It's a message of pride for GSC Game World, and I think that in an achievement in itself is outstanding. Even if the game, and the game is good. The game is very good in my opinion. I think it has
So, who should I ask about solder?
it's got its kinks and it's got its chips, but I think those will be ironed out in time. And in fairness, I don't think GSC Game World had unlimited time. They should have done, because no matter what, I think the right people would have always said, you've got our trust, you've got our abilities, and we'll wait and we'll like the game when we see it. He said first strings on it. Didn't mean to do that. So is that actually... No. You said the first drink's on the house, dude. It's a shame there's not like some other random site. I guess we can just steal beer. But yeah, my Cole, the thing is, I've got an SSD, but my PC is like way older than it should be for playing this game. My PC is like 8 years. Well, I've got like a Vega 56, which released around the same time as the GTX 10 series, and it's equivalent to the GTX 10.
Who could turn down such a generous offer?
70. So that's an 8-year-old graphics card, and so it's like the PC itself is 8 years old, but it still runs stuff quite well. I've got a new-ish processor. I bought a new processor last year, 5600X. So
I take it the trader peddles goods.
That's quite good that it runs at all, I think, on this PC. I'm going to try and get myself, I think, a new machine in January, but I need to see if I've got the money for it. Because PCs are so expensive, man. PCs are so expensive. Like, when you look at, especially getting stuff, I don't know where you live, Cole, but in the UK, like, getting a PC, like, graphics card is the same amount in British pounds as it is in US dollars. So if a graphics card is $600, it's £600, but that effectively means that you're paying $800 for it or something like that. So if you look at the PlayStation 5 Pro,
Conflict is a part of life in the zone, but there's always a way to resolve it. Always better off with a lousy peace than an awesome firefight. Get it? Anyway.
do pay in full with PayPal. Yeah. But then it's like, I'd like for it to just be gone. Do you know what I mean? Like if I buy something, yeah, it makes it, yeah, it does make it easy. But it's like, I don't want to like have to think about, oh, I've got a budget for this month and I've got a budget for that month. Do you know?
Finally, settled my tab with Gaffer. Now I'm off to the swamps.
I know it's dangerous.
I've got
We don't have any like old guns, do we? This has 77%. Can we unload it? Might as well sell this and then put this in because it's got 100%. And then it's 3,000. I don't have 3,000, but I could buy. Just take the money. Yeah. Did you build yours yourself or did you buy it like pre-built? Because I'm thinking about building mine myself, but this one that I've built has given me so many like weird problems. I never took this guy's job in my main playthrough because he was just so annoying in his voice. I've got a job for you, S.T.A.L.K.E.R. Like, shut up, dude. You know. Yeah, I think if you go pre-built, like paying in installments is perfectly fine, and just paying in installments is perfectly fine anyway.
Come on in, make yourself at home, but don't get too. If you want to, all right. So long.
We're nearly done with the stream, man. What can I do? What can I do in 10 minutes? Not much, really. But the start of this game does take you a few hours to get going, really. In searching for solder, which is like its own act, really. Speak to the warden. Where is he? There he is.
I hope you're here to talk business.
I've heard you can help.
Hope you're here to talk business.
You'll have to help me out.
Yeah, new PC. It's something that I think about a lot. But at the same time, it's like, I've got a PS5, do you know what I mean? Do I need to run the latest stuff at max settings with that? And like, it'll be nice to have, and it's really good for work, obviously.
Fine. What do you want me to do?
Squint is a piece of shit.
You built yours. I think that's the way to go, because you save like, you probably save about £200 at least in the build costs. And I respect the pre-built market a lot. My brother has a pre-built, and I sounded like Trump then, doing like a speech. I respect the pre-built market so much, so much. My brother, he has a pre-built, he loves it. The PC's fine. Yeah, I think that's the only risk with building it yourself, is that you can mess it up a bit. Like I know I probably messed up mine a lot. Runs like shit for no reason. Are you sure you've got the no, I'm not gonna, I don't mean to condescend, that was my, but the power unit might be the problem. Maybe.
Sound fair?
We'll see.
Like if it runs like badly. Or maybe just check Task Manager when you're trying to run stuff and see if there's anything in the background that's using it.
If you send a squad there.
Thank you, thank you for the good Trump. Maybe that's all I should do, is, you know, Trump as whoever else. But yeah.
I think it would be better to send your own men, Captain. They're experienced professionals.
I really like this guy. His face is just very funny.
Now, Uncle Lonia.
Might be, I'm not sure. Yeah, it's one of those things with you building your own, is you're never sure what's wrong because you can't say. A 360 Ti, that's much better than what I'm rocking. I would say if you've got a space in your motherboard, just get one of those little M2 SSDs. But the only thing is I would make sure that you're ready to like cleanly install Windows again, because what happened to me was I'm just gonna go to sleep and then see if we want to run somewhere else. Let's find Squint. But yeah, what happened to me? AMD Ryzen 30. Yeah, that's rocking better than that's a better setup than me. But yeah, what happened to me was I installed an M2. I already had an SSD. I had like a not an M2 though, one of the little bricky ones. I think someone is mining Bitcoin off your PC. Maybe. You know, you never know with those things. But yeah, I installed the M2, and then I got like, damn, still hungry even after eating bread. Canned food it is. But yeah, it's still the M2, and then like Windows wouldn't start. It would only boot to my BIOS. And so when I turn on Chrome, it uses 60%. That'll probably be it. Chrome is just really hungry for RAM. How much RAM do you have? Because the processor and the graphics card sound beastly, but the RAM might be your issue there. But yeah, I just installed the M2. It would only load to BIOS. You see, even on low though, this game does look very pretty sometimes. Like, wow. You know? Anyway, I install the M2. BIOS comes up. And I'm like, well, what happens there? It's because of the fact that the computer thought that the M2 is the only thing that it should load Windows off for some reason. It was like, well, this is the fastest thing that I can load Windows on, so therefore it should be the only thing I load Windows on, right? Wait, what? Yeah, there has to be something that's going on with it. I didn't realise that that guy was the objective. So I may have screwed this a bit. But you do have to kill the bandits anyway, unless you have loads of money on you. $32 GB. Oh yeah, that should be enough to run Chrome. But then again, I've got like 48, right? And Chrome still uses the same amount of percentage of RAM. It's just so RAM hungry. It's ridiculous, dude. Ow, ow. I don't know who's shooting as well. I don't know who's shooting. I just picked those on camera. Right. Yeah, you end up having to kill these guys anyway, and then you take
Here's a quick update.
this.
We had some sketchy stalkers snooping around. We sent him packing towards the farmstead. Don't sweat it. The loot's gonna be top notch.
How far away is the farmstead? So I don't get it. Yeah, I think it's just Chrome, man. Like, but then again, it might be like, I would say if you're running a game, check what is using the power while you're running the game. And if it's something like, you know, your RAM is getting overused or your CPU, but it shouldn't be any of those. I really don't get it. When you say it runs like shit, by the way, do you mean like it can't run anything on Ultra, or do you mean like it genuinely runs like bad? Like if you were playing like this, for example, on low, you would have the same, because you should have a much better performance than I would, right? Do you mean that, or do you mean like it's genuinely like... Right, let's be evil. I feel horrible that I just did. No, my Chrome does the same. I think Chrome is just evil like that. I think you can probably change some settings to make Chrome better, but genuinely I would say that Chrome is just like so power hungry. Yeah, speaking of S.T.A.L.K.E.R, you can do freedom and stuff like that. Like you can be completely free. And like, for example, we're just gonna run up. Oh no. I was gonna say we're just gonna run up and this thing's gonna jump on us. That's annoying. Yeah, it runs weird. Right, before we go into the house, it is 16:59. Oh my god, I didn't record this stream. Oops. Well, you can catch it, the replay on Twitch or YouTube if you've seen it this far. If you've not, and if you've been just watching and staying on the stream like Cole has here, thank you very much for joining. Like if I bring the settings down in the game, it doesn't run worse. Yeah. We will have another chat about this, man, because I'm going to try and have a look for you to see what could be going wrong. If I look at my task manager right now. Yeah, this has been S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2, by the way, Heart of Chernobyl. It's available on Game Pass. It's also available just on PC in general. Yeah, if I look at my memory, Chrome is using like 2,000 megabytes of nearly 4,000 megabytes of memory right now. S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2 is using 6,000 megabytes of memory. So 6 gigs on thingy. But yeah, maybe I would say put Chrome in like efficiency mode. You know, where it like shuts tabs down automatically. I know this sounds like really basic and you're probably doing it already. Because that's the thing I hate is when people give me PC advice and I'm like, I've been doing that. You know, they'll be like, oh, have you tried turning it on and off? Have you tried looking in Task Manager? Have you tried this? And I'm like, dude, I've been trying everything. Anyway, this has been S.T.A.L.K.E.R 2. Thank you very much for watching if you watched up to this point. Next week, I'm not sure what we'll do. I don't know if there's any big games coming out next week. If there is, I'll try and think of it. Otherwise, have a good week. Have a good rest of your week, and I'll see you soon. Bye.